Hey Mike, thanks for joining me today. How are you?
I'm doing good, Matt. Thanks.
So I wanted to talk about TrustPilot. I hear you have a good connection about it. Let's start off. What is TrustPilot?
Yeah, so TrustPilot is it's an online review platform. The company is based out of Denmark, and they've been around for almost 20 years now. And they are kind of reputed as one of the companies where you can, as a business owner, you set up your business on there and you can use their platform to collect reviews and then showcase those reviews to your potential customers.
And what is this specialist of yours offering exactly?
So, well, we have a couple of options today we're going to talk about. One is to remove individual negative reviews on Trustpilot. And then we're going to turn around and we're going to talk about getting rid of the entire Trustpilot page. So,
All right, let's start with the first,
yeah, so
plucking out reviews.
yeah, so if someone has a negative, 1 star or 2 star review and they want to get it taken down, um, what we need is your login credentials to the page. And if the review is less than 2 years old, so if it's a newer review, we've got a 70% chance that we can get that review taken down.
Wow, okay.
If the review is older than 2 years, then it's about a 50-50 chance that we can take it down. And then if a client doesn't have any login credentials at all, then it's like about a 30% chance we can take down the review no matter how old it is.
And if that specific review is unsuccessful, then $0 due for that review, correct?
Yeah. You only pay if we actually get the review down. Um, so reach out and get a quote from us.
All right, sounds good. And then the other option, removing a page.
Yeah, so let's flip this around because this is something that you've done with success before. And
Yeah,
why don't you?
I got my own page removed. Um, and it's new, small sample size, but I basically just pleaded with them and pestered the hell out of them. I got a hold of like super high up manager and just kept annoying him with the stupidest, smallest questions and concerns about reviews, my rating, and had all 5 stars, but it was like a 4.0 showing. I was furious about it because it made me look like I had a complaint. And eventually he just like, remove your page. So it's a tactic that I haven't tried much, but it worked for me. Um, so I'm not going to charge much for it, but obviously I'll do it on a pay performance basis. But I would love to try it, doing it more, see if it works again.
Yeah, well, maybe someone watching this video would be willing to be a guinea pig. I mean, sometimes it's nice for us to have a completely transparent case study where we could give someone like maybe a free or a very low price. And if we're successful, they would in turn agree to, hey, you can, yeah, put my company name up, show before and after. That would really be helpful.
Yeah, yeah. Can your removal guy remove a whole page or just plucking out?
Now, he just specializes in plucking out individual reviews.
Okay. And at the end of the day, I think unless you're completely destroyed on Trustpilot, I think it makes sense to try to get half removed. You're going to have a really high rating, and Trustpilot ranks well on page one. And you can have a 5 star rating on Trustpilot. It makes sense to keep it. But if you do have a horrendous rating, then my route is worth a shot, I think. Definitely worth investigating.
Yeah, well, you hit the nail on the head. I mean, almost any single business. I mean, if you're already on Trustpilot and then you turn to Google and you Google that business plus just the word reviews, Trustpilot 9 times out of 10 is going to show up on page one. So it ranks really well, which is a good thing. But it's only a good thing if your rating is like maybe 4.5 or better.
Yeah. I
So
like the idea of this guy that can pluck out reviews. It's almost good to keep the trust out there as bait. So if people are angry, you rather them go to a platform where you can control the narrative versus going to a platform where we don't have a solution to pluck out reviews.
exactly. And if you're watching this video today, it might sound like, oh boy, these guys don't know what they're doing, or it's wishy-washy. some of the stuff that we do
At
is
least we're honest.
Yeah, I mean, it's experimental. And the nice thing is that, there's an option for you as a business owner, and you're not going to pay anything unless we're actually successful. And this is kind of how things start. Sometimes we try something and hey, we got something here. This is something that can be very reliable.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll expand my sample size past May, but so far, 1 for 1, removing the page. And
Well,
at the very least, we got your guy.
yeah, well, if you're watching this and you're having problems with TrustPilot, whether you want to get off the platform entirely or try to remove single reviews, please reach out. We'll go to work, do our best for you, and you'll only pay if we're successful.
Yeah, thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Matt.